Welcome back to Review by Owner. This is Sam. This is an update video to my Ethereum mining rig that I built. I got my 8th card. I had some issues with getting it from Newegg. I had one die, so I had to send it back. They were out of cards to send me the replacement, so I had to wait till they got stock in. So now I've got 8. Repositioned my cards. I've got 2 inches between all my cards now. I've got an M.2 PCIe riser powering the 8th card, and I had to buy a Molex PCI riser, Molex powered. So what I had to do on this is split up the power to the risers on each power supply. I have 2 EVGA 850 GQs. This one here is powering the motherboard. I've got one cable that provides power to these 2 PCIe risers, another cable, SATA cable, that does these 2. And then I've got my 4 VGA cables. They're 8-pin plus 6. 8 plus 6, 8 plus 6, 8 plus 6. So the reason I had to split it up is I was watching Bits Be Trippin', and he recommended to put all the riser power on one power supply. Well, these are not big enough to do that. If I did that, I'd be way over the power. So I had to split it up. I messaged another YouTuber called CryptoMine and asked him about splitting the power, and he said it was fine. So I ran a test for 3 days where I had it split, and it was fine. The normal bugginess of mining was the same whether I had them all on one or without it. You'll have to constantly monitor your machine. It's going to reboot. You're going to have to adjust the overclock settings to try to find that sweet spot. I found that Claymore's 9.6 was really buggy for me. For some reason it always dies on me, so I went back to 9.5. So that's what I have connected to this, which is the main power supply. The second power supply has 4 cards. I got the 8 plus 6 on these 4 cards. I've got my PCIe riser powered by one cable here that does these 2. I've got another cable, SATA cable, that just does this card. And for this card, since I had to buy a Molex power PCIe riser, it's running a Molex power cord off this. And then I have another SATA just dedicated to the SSD. So there's nothing else on it but the SSD. And that's what's running on this. And with that, I get about 706 watts using on this. On this one, I do about 740 with the kilowatt meter. So it's underneath the rated power, and I'm not pushing them too hard. I didn't have any problems with Windows picking up my cards. Once I got the 8th one installed, I made sure to go in the BIOS and set my M.2 to PCIe. So you remember to do that if you're going to do this. And let me pan over here and I'll show you the screen here. Okay, there's 8 cards mining. I've got an overclock of 10 on the core, 700 on the memory, and I've got the power percentage down to 70. And it's pretty stable. It's, you know, I've had issues where it'd run like 3 or 4 days and then it'd reboot. But I put my batch file in the startup folder, so if it does reboot and I'm not here, then it should start mining again. But I've had to tinker with it. I may drop the overclock down even more just to try to get it to be more stable. You get some extra power with overclock, but if I could back it off another 100 or something and get it stable and not rebooting itself every couple days, I'd go for that. It's a trial and error thing, so you're just going to have to see and play it by ear when you do your own. But that is my 8 card GPU mining machine. Right now I'm mining Ethereum and Scicoin. I did some tests. I did a little Feather coin. I did Ethereum Classic. My next test is going to be Hush coin, and maybe try Zcash with that just to see how it is. The good thing about GPU mining is there's a lot of coins out there you could mine with, and I think I'm going to try to mine some coins where I could get a big chunk of them, like the Scicoin. So if you get thousands of coins and they go up to $1 or whatever. If they went crazy and went up to $10, you would make out like a bandit. So that's my mining machine. I'll post some more stuff on it as I go along. There's a lot to learn on this. And if you're trying to build a machine, hopefully some of these videos helped you. I know a lot of the videos on YouTube helped me get to where I'm at to be able to build this. So keep searching YouTube and just be thankful of all the people that are putting out content to show everybody how to mine and get a piece of this while it's making money. So thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos in the future, and we'll see you in the next video. I'm Sam with Review by Owner. Catch you next time.